lunchtime, pals. How is everybody doing? My name is Lindsay, and I am with Perfectly Pastry. If you don't know who Perfectly Pastry is, we are a local bakery in Waterloo, Illinois. How is everybody doing today? I hope you guys are having a great day and a great week. I hope you enjoyed your holiday. So unlike last week, and I was totally underprepared for my live, I told you I'm either prepared or like way not prepared. I'm prepared this week. I already know what I'm talking about. I have been thinking about it for several days and putting it all into place so that I would be ready and not be such a hot mess when I got on here today. Yay me. I know I should get kudos. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, it happens to the best of us. All right. So I just want to remind you guys, last week we talked about the Pastry Club, and if you missed what the Pastry Club is, I suggest go back and listen to last week's live because I was such a mess last week. When I don't have my stuff together, like I am pretty noticeable. But I'll also let you know what the Pastry Club is. So every single month we draw a name from our Pastry Club and you get a free pastry. The only way to sign up is to stop in the shop and actually sign up there. So if you're wanting some free pastries, because I mean, like who doesn't, right? Stop on in and sign up for those. We do draw every single month, and the next drawing should be coming up soon. So there's that. All right, you guys. I know that you guys have really been enjoying the pumpkin that we have in the shop, and I want to let you know we've got some more options. They are coming. They're not there yet, but we are working on them. So hopefully we'll have some later this week. If not, we're trying to for sure have it next week because again, I told you last week, I love pumpkin. As a matter of fact, I told you guys that my husband bought some pumpkin syrup for me and it came in last week and he thought he ordered like a small bottle and it's like this ginormous bottle and I've used a lot of it. It's really good. It's keto friendly, so it is sugar free and then there's no carbs in it. So I'm like, awesome. I don't have to drive to Starbucks to get my pumpkin now. And that's mainly because we don't have any coffee shops around me. I live in Naples, but like I live on the very outskirts of like civilization when it comes to Naples. So like to get anywhere, it's still a hike for me. I can't help it. It must be because I grew up in the country. I just can't help but still like live in the country, but very close to civilization. It must be my thing. Yeah, so we'll have some more pumpkin for you guys. And then we have officially rolled out our holiday menu. The link is in the description. You can go there and click the holiday menu and see all of our options for the holiday. The holiday menu is great because it allows you to kind of splurge on your employees and your customers. And so we put all the holiday flavors together and easily available for you to look at and place an order. Hey, Kylie, I'm so glad you're back on keto. I know that some people think keto is crazy, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not a hardcore ketoer. Like, I don't count my macros and I don't do all of that. I pretty much use the concept to eat less carbs because I was like, I'm a potatoes kind of girl. I love me some potatoes. And so I have like worked really hard to start making better choices and lower carbs. And because of that, I actually eat vegetables now. Like before, if you ask me like, oh, what vegetables do you eat? I'd be like, oh, well, like I eat potatoes. Does that count? And like, I eat salad. And green beans. And so through this process, I've learned that I like cucumbers. I actually have really started to like cucumbers. I like their crispiness. I like carrots, but carrots, you know, they can be higher in sugar. And so I tried to avoid carrots, but I was eating the crud out of some carrots. So I switched to cucumbers and I didn't think I liked cauliflower and broccoli. So cauliflower, you just have to like learn to like cauliflower. It tastes like yucky. But if you season it really well, then it doesn't taste yucky. As a matter of fact, I make tacos every single week for my family because I love tacos. And I use cauliflower rice and I just add I love to make tacos with turmeric. It like really enhances the flavor. So I add turmeric, I add cumin, I add, I don't even know what this one sauce is. Like I found it at Aldi's because I'm totally an Aldi's shopper and it was like some taco seasoning thing. So like I add that in. I'm telling you, now I'm like, cauliflower rice is amazing. Actually, I made tacos last night because it was Taco Tuesday. Anyways, I totally got off track because Kylie hopped on. She's like, oh, I love keto. As a matter of fact, you guys, we have some new keto muffins in the shop as well. I love our keto muffins. I didn't know that I would love our keto muffins so much because, you worry about with alternative flours, like, is it going to be dry and things like that. And so I love the fact that like our keto muffins are not dry at all. Like, yeah, yes. Okay, I had an agenda and I totally went off subject. It happens. Okay. So yes, our holiday menu is out. You guys can take a look at that. We do have some keto products on there. And it's just a way for you to splurge on your employees and impress your customers for the holiday season. And then my main topic of discussion today is going to be fundraisers. Yes, this is a topic that I got this idea last year, and we just were not quite there yet to be able to execute this idea. And so I have patiently waited a very, very, very long time to execute this idea, and I'm so excited. I'm going to even use my favorite word. This idea has finally come to fruition, and I am super duper excited. Okay, I'll stop drawing it out. My mom and my sister was always like, girl, just get to the point. Like, stop being so dramatic. So, all right, we are offering fundraisers. That is correct. We are offering different ways that you can partner with Perfectly Pastry so that you can reach your fundraising goals. We have currently two main ways that you can raise money for your own fundraiser. And we love this idea because it's all about shopping local, spending local, and supporting local, because everything stays local. I mean, that's really what it's about, especially during these times and everything that's been going on. Supporting local has been so important. We all know that. And so the first idea, or the first option really is what it is, because it's already out there. It's happening. It's a go. We've already partnered with Valmeyer Music Booster to get this rolling, is a cookie dough fundraiser. Yes, that is what I said, cookie dough fundraiser. And that is where you or your team will sell your cookie dough. You'll take the orders, you'll collect the money, you turn the money and the orders into us. We're going to produce the cookie dough, and then you're going to deliver it out to the people who purchase the cookie dough. And doing it that way, you're actually going to earn 20% of all profits to go towards your fundraiser. So it's a great way to get out there and start fundraising. It is great. Like I said, the Booster Club is using it to raise money for trips that they have planned. You could use it for your kids' sports team. I know my kids travel on sports teams, and that stuff gets really expensive, especially when you start winning and you're like going bigger and bigger, and you're like, oh, now I've got to pay for all of this. So it's a great way for clubs and things like that to raise money towards their fundraising goals. And so I want to invite anybody who is interested in that to definitely reach out and contact us. We can start putting you on the calendar. We do have one, like I said, scheduled for October 25th, and we are really excited to be doing that. The second fundraiser option that you have with us is a little more laid back. It's not as labor intensive. You're not necessarily having to go out and sell like you would with a typical fundraiser. And that would be to host a friends and family day. Yes, so you would partner with Perfectly Pastry. You're going to hand out a flyer that lets people know that if they come in, then we give 10% of the purchase back to whatever fundraiser happens to be going on. So what this would look like is you would contact us, you would schedule a date, and we'd say, all right, no problem. And then you would either hand out the flyers to friends and families. A lot of times people will stay at the shop with us and hand them out when people are coming in and being like, hey, would you like to support our fundraiser? We have this going on. If you turn this flyer in, then we get 10% back of the proceeds. Then people just shop and they buy whatever they want and whatever it is that they're looking at. And then they turn in the flyer when they make the purchase. And then we make note of that. And then we give the 10% back to the fundraiser. So that one's really super simple. It doesn't require a whole lot of legwork on your part. It's really easy to do. You just start letting people know about it. So those are our two fundraising options, and we are so excited to be partnering with different people in the community to be hosting these fundraisers. The other thing that I wanted to put out there for you guys is the opportunity to partner with us doesn't just limit you to fundraising for, schools or for trips or for sports. It's actually a great way for you to give back to your community in the sense that we also want to work with you to host fundraisers for different charities. Okay, so the way that this would work is, say you're an employer and you're like, you know what, we really want to give back this holiday season. What can we do? We really want to donate to some charities. Well, you could partner with Perfectly Pastry and you could host this friends and family night. And that's where you let all your employees know, hey, hand these flyers out to your friends and family. Everybody go to Perfectly Pastry and make your purchases on this exact date. And in doing so, you'll earn 10% back that you can then donate to the charity of your choice. And we all know with the season coming up, we all love to give. It's definitely a time that they start seeing that charity donations are going up. So if you're like, we've really been thinking about doing that as a business, as a corporation, we really wanted to give to charity this year. We weren't quite sure how we were going to work on that. And this is a great opportunity for you to do so. So if you're interested in either partnering with us to do a cookie dough fundraiser, host a friends and family fundraiser, if you're like, oh my gosh, I would love to do something for this charity, it means so much to me, then definitely reach out to us. Give us a call. You can email us. You can hop on social media and chat with us, any of those ways, and we'll sit down with you. We'll go over all of the details, and then we'll get that scheduled so that you can either raise the money for your funds or raise that money to give for donations to charity. It's completely up to you how you want to handle that. But I wanted to let you guys know I am so excited about it. It's seriously something I have been working on for the past week, even longer if you want to know the truth, because I just love the idea. I love the idea of helping my local schools. I love the idea of helping my local communities. I just love all of that. So I am really excited that we are going to be offering that for you guys. Like I said, we have started working with different organizations. So if you're interested, please let us know so that we can get you scheduled as well, because I'd hate for the date that you're thinking of to be booked up. So definitely reach out to us. Again, you can email us. You can stop by the shop. I mean, hey, we're there. We'd love for you to come in and chat. You can give us a phone call. You can get on social media. You can slide in our DMs. You can comment on anything. If you're sitting here and you're like, oh my gosh, I love this idea. I know somebody who would love to do something like this. Tag them in this video and say, hey, I found this great idea. This company does something amazing. I think that you might want to partner with them. Tag them and let them know. They can definitely reach out. They'll watch the video, reach out to us. I'd love to connect with them. All right, you guys, I'm not going to keep you on much longer. I told you, like, I was very clear that I had something I wanted to tell you guys about, and that is it. It's something that is very near and dear to me, and I am just over the moon excited that we are finally at a point that we can give back to our communities in this way. So I am going to hop off of here, you guys. I'm going to let you guys go for the week. I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. If you're interested, please definitely reach out to me. Tag a friend, let them know, like, hey, this is a really good idea. I know from experience that sometimes some of these things that our kids want to do is like really expensive, and it's like, how am I going to pay for it? Actually, as a matter of fact, I have a story. Before I get off, I'll tell you the story, okay? Because it's kind of funny. My sister brought it up to me and I didn't even think about it. So when I was in college, I had the opportunity to write an essay, and if I was chosen, I got to take a trip to Paris for school. And I brought it up to my husband. And by the way, my husband and I were very young when we got married. We were very young when we had children. And so I was in college and he was working, and we had my oldest at the time. So, you know, obviously, like anybody, money was an issue. Things were tight. You know, we were learning to go places in this world. And so my husband's like, you really can't sign up for that. Like, if you win, how are we going to pay for the fees for you to be able to do something? And I'm like, you know, what is the likelihood that I'll actually win? You guys, those are like my last famous words. It's like saying those words manifest exactly what I want. It's like I release it. There's no way it's happening. And then it always happens. My mom and my sister can tell you, like, whenever I say those words, you know it's happening. Like, there's nothing else I can do about it. So I'm like, what's the likelihood that I, out of everybody at the school, is going to be one of the people that are chosen, right? So I write the essay, I turn it in, and guess who went to Paris? Me. Yeah. And I had to come up with, like, at the time, it was $1,100. Take it or leave it if you think that's expensive or not. But I'm going to let you know that was definitely not in our budget at that time, nor was the extra cash that I needed when I went overseas. And so it would have been great had I been able to connect with somebody locally, set up a fundraiser, and help offset some of those costs. So definitely, if you know somebody who is needing to do those kind of things, let us know. We want to do whatever we can to help. So we're really excited about that opportunity. Okay. If you're watching me live, you should be liking and following us on Facebook. If Facebook's not your jam, I totally get it. We are on other social media too. Facebook is the only one that we are at Perfectly Pastry Bakery. And I will forever say it is a thing. It happened. I am not a marketing guru. And so we have multiple handles that are not the same across social media. It's the thing. All the other social media, we are at Perfectly Pastry. It's just Facebook that we're at Perfectly Pastry Bakery. I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, if Facebook's not your jam, hop on some of the other social media, and that's where we're at. Like I told you guys last week, we're really been hanging out on Instagram a lot. I absolutely love Instagram. I'm loving the reels. I'm loving IGTV. Like my nerd brain has been totally going off on that. I have been enjoying that a lot. Anyways, I can't wait to like explore Instagram guides. It's a new thing that I just discovered. I haven't even dabbled in it yet, but I'm like super excited. My husband's like, what is Instagram guides? I'm like, I don't even know, but I want to try it. So yes, we've been hopping over on Instagram a lot lately. All right, you guys, I want to hop off of here. I want to say thank you for hopping on, and I will see you next week. Bye, guys.